Okay, gopher. Chipmunk? Gopher. Whatever that is. So we are home. It's Sunday. We did not film a darn thing today. Mainly because he feels like poop. Something that... It had to have been the pasta at the restaurant last night because my mom, my brother, and him all feel poopy today. Him the worst. And they're the only ones who had pasta when we went out for dinner last night. So I think there's a connection there because everything else the table shared. So that's probably what it is. But so he has not been feeling great today. He just kind of sat around my parents' house today. He did go shopping.
I got shoes.
He got his wedding shoes.
Yeah.
Yay! So that's exciting. And we saw Heidi and Jacob for a little bit. They came to my parents' house. And then I ate Taco Bell and it was disgusting. I probably won't be eating Taco Bell for a very long time. Well, and then Dad had to go to work, so we took the bus home. And I bought really cheap tea. So that was good.
He said normally it isn't cheap, though.
Normally it's not cheap to buy, but they had a whole bunch. And that, yeah. It's this stuff. It makes you go...
There you go.
It makes you go to sleep.
Dry Strouts.
Dr. Stewart's. Dry Stouts. Okay. I bought each a box of that. There's 15 bags of tea. You're supposed to drink it before you go to bed, and it puts you to sleep. And I also bought a ginger one because his tummy was funny. So, ginger's supposed to be good for that, and that's why I bought it.
That thing.
There's a guy sleeping on a teaspoon. I mean, that's kind of awesome. It's great. Although it looks like he's going to fall into the scalding hot water, which is probably not a good thing. So, that's probably unfortunate. But yeah, it was really cold outside. So, as soon as we came home, we made tea. Well, Chuck made tea, and I drank it. He drank it. And then we've been looking up some wedding stuff. We got a lot of that done this weekend as well. So, that was also exciting.
The guest book is coming along.
Guest book is almost done. Another couple days and that'll be done too. And we're down to like 60 some days.
Oh, you went to Michael's.
I went to Michael's.
And almost stole something.
I almost stole something. Okay, so we went to the flower section because I need some flowers for some stuff for the wedding. And I was looking for something really specific, and normally they have them, and they didn't have them, but they did have them, I should say, but only in, like, these sets of things, like, you know how you buy, like, if you go to a craft store or Walmart even, you have, like, the whole thing of the flower, and there's, like, branches of it. Well, this particular thing I wanted, there were 3 of them, and I just wanted one, but, so I was going to buy the whole thing, but we couldn't find what it actually belonged to because there was no full, like, complete one. Somebody had ripped it apart and pretty much done what I wanted to do and just, like, took parts of this thing. So I was like, I just want one. So I was seriously considering just ripping one of these off and putting it in with the other ones I was buying. So technically not, like, really stealing because I was still going to buy a whole bunch of the flowers. But I decided not to because conscience. And I have one. So I decided against that, which makes me sad because it would have looked awesome.
But karmically, look what ended up happening when you got home.
This is true. So originally I'd gotten the lowest income tax return I'd ever gotten in my life this year. And it was really disappointing because I've been kind of getting an average amount for the past, like, 10 years. And so I was kind of expecting that almost, which I know was silly of me. I took it for granted. And I was planning on using that for the wedding. And it didn't happen. However, the government made a calculation error in my favor. And I ended up...
freaking Monopoly.
It was like Monopoly. And so I'm getting a return that was 10 times greater than what I was expecting. So, literally 10 times greater than what I was expecting. So, that helps a lot. Now, there's things I can actually buy for the wedding. So, yay. And also honeymoon. That's honeymoon money for us as well. So, that just made my night. I started crying because I was so happy. Because I had been really stressing about the wedding and money. Because I don't want my parents paying for a lot. I know they want to. My dad in particular. But we want to do as much of it on our own as we can. Because my parents, that's their money. They need it for retirement, whatever. And we want to do as much as we can on our own. So, this just made it a lot easier. So, oh, sorry I shake you all. But yeah, so that was a nice thing to come home and see.
Yep. Indeed.
Yep. Well, I have to work in the morning. He has to work in the afternoon. Evening. In the evening. So, I'm going to let him go and sleep because he needs it. Look at how tired he looks.
I look really pale, too.
Yes, you do.
Gross.
Welcome to my world every day. And, yeah. So, we're going to go to sleep now and try and rest up. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Normal vlog tomorrow. Not a one-taker.